setting up the presentation for a customer that just got pulled over, no insurance, but got a ticket for not having insurance. Now, number one, sell the idea that getting a policy today will help them, especially since most likely they're going to have to go to court and show proof of insurance. Now, sell the idea that the sooner they purchase a policy, the more responsible they're going to look. So regardless if they got pulled over today or yesterday or a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, as long as they walk back into court with proof of insurance, the judge is most likely going to dismiss some of the fees. Not the whole ticket, but they won't be responsible to pay for everything. Now, the faster, the sooner they get insurance, the better it's going to be for them, simply because the judge is going to look at how long did it take them to actually get a policy. They may not be able to avoid the whole fee, but as long as they're able to avoid a good 30, 40, 50%, that's already a lot of money that they're going to save, because those tickets are going to cost them $700 or up to $1,000. So add urgency on making a decision today, simply because it's going to help them, especially when they go back to court. Number two, introduce the risk of not having insurance. Elaborate on the fact that now that they actually got pulled over and they received a ticket, they're going to be responsible to pay for a fee. Now, $700, $1,000, or simply if they get lucky and they pay less than the $700, they're still losing money. They're throwing money away. Technically, by being responsible and having a policy, they're going to eliminate being in that situation. Not only are they going to lose money, they're going to lose time, stress. I mean, we're talking of a lot of consequences that are not necessary simply if they follow the law. Emphasize on the fact that they could actually get themselves into legal issues simply because they don't have insurance. Not having insurance technically means being responsible for an accident, paying money out of pocket. Their license will be suspended if they're involved in an accident without insurance. So use the fear of the risk to add value to making a decision today. Number three, sell the idea that they are lucky it was just a ticket and it wasn't an accident. So now you're going to make it tangible. You're going to add value by creating a story and telling them, look, just imagine for a second, just imagine if you would have been involved in an accident instead of getting pulled over. Most likely you would have been here anyways getting a policy, because you would have been required to have a policy to eliminate a lot of legal or financial complications. But just imagine, I'm pretty sure you would have been upset. Interact with the customer, let them know that they're lucky it's just a ticket, because a ticket is going to cost them a couple $100 and that's it. They can move on. But tell them, imagine you would have been responsible for an accident. Imagine you would have been involved in an accident and you would have been the one at fault, making damages to a vehicle that's worth $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. Imagine how much in trouble you would have been. So sell the idea that being involved in an accident could have been more of a life-changing event. Technically, imagine having to pay $30,000, $40,000, $20,000, $15,000, $10,000 out of pocket to fix a vehicle. That would have been devastating. So elaborate, make it tangible, make it realistic, and sell the idea that they're lucky it was just a ticket. Number four, let them know that their luck just expired. Technically, it expired when they got pulled over. So emphasize on the fact that you don't know how long they were without insurance, but technically they took a risk, probably more than the risk that they should have taken, and it expired simply because they got pulled over and now they have a ticket. So there's no more taking a risk. Luck technically expired. They need to make a decision today, because what if they leave without making a decision and now they're involved in an accident? The situation will be 20 times worse. Number five, sell yourself. Let them know that you're going to do whatever it takes to help them. That you're the right professional, you're knowledgeable, you have the experience. Your goal is to help every single customer, regardless of their situation. Let them know that they're in the right hands, that they're in the right office, and they're talking to the right professional, which is you. Sell the idea that 90% of the customers that give you an opportunity have left satisfied simply because you do whatever it takes. You care about their situation and you're going to help them find the best solution. Number 6, sell the company. Sell the fact that we work with 70 different companies, that our goal is to help every single client. We're technically the neighborhood insurance. We help our community, and not to worry, we're going to find solutions. Number 7, introduce the approximate of the monthly payment. Number 8, introduce justifying factors. Now, tailor the factors to fit their situation. Now, you're definitely going to emphasize on the fact that more tickets are going to cause the rate to increase. The more tickets they have, the more they're going to pay for insurance. Emphasize on the zip code, emphasize on the coverages. Tailor the information to fit their situation. Number 9, introduce the exact monthly payment. Number 10, add value. Use real life examples to make it tangible. Once again, emphasize, elaborate on the fact that a ticket is going to cost them $700 to $1,000, but they're lucky enough not to have been involved in an accident. So keep emphasizing, keep adding value, keep using the fact that they actually got a ticket to add value so that they could actually make a decision today. Number 11, introduce the exact monthly payment. Number 12, introduce the approximate of the initial payment. And then you're going to continue with the 30-day exposure, the justifying factors, introducing the exact initial payment. Then you're going to offer option 1, option 2, and most importantly, close the deal. Use all the closing tools to close the deal, to overcome any objection. Take no for an answer. Technically, they've just received a ticket, they got pulled over, they got a ticket. That's more than enough for you to add value, for you to persuade the customer in making a decision today instead of taking a risk and being involved in a worse situation.